A lot of episodes and the black lows. I gotta teach hoes, make a bigger nigga with the max and now.
It's crazy that we're already at 10 weeks. Let's jump right into some training. Let's go. Alright, so on Saturday after I got done training not after, right in the first like 45 minutes of training TJ, I took a kick from him, and when I stepped backward, I re-injured my ankle. I hurt my ankle about a month and a half ago, so I ended up rolling my ankle again. And the point of me saying that is, you know, there's always going to be a bajillion challenges out there. Like, no one gets an easy pass on this planet. So it's not the end of the world. You just find other ways to do what it is you got to do. So I'm in love with this 10 minutes top rock. I top rock, and then when I get a little tired of top rock, I drop down, I pump out 10 push-ups, and I do that straight for 10 minutes. So I still wanted to do that, but side-to-side movement isn't really safe for me right now. Thank goodness I can walk and all that. But I just changed it up to running in place and then dropping down, pumping out the 10 push-ups, and I continue that for the whole 10 minutes. So the point of this is solve your problems. There's a solution out there for everything, and sometimes things are a lot easier than you're making them. You're making them a lot more hard, difficult, challenging than they really are. Sit down, be calm, figure out a solution. There's always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. You know the saying. So that's that. Look at me. Got a fantastic workout soaked in sweat. This week was also the last Thursday of the month, and every time it's the last Thursday of the month, we have graduation at our school. Any students that have trained over the course of the last, it really depends upon their rank, could be 3 months, could be 4 months, could be 5 months. It could be longer for people that may not have had the classes or know their curriculum. They could be at a rank for even longer. So here's a little bit of what went down at graduation.
Get your belts and all move up to a higher level. You guys are doing so great so far. So far, so good. And I like the film. My teachers. And you guys, well, you guys rock. Good job.
Well, on Monday, I stayed an extra 45 minutes, and now this is the time to pay it off.
And it paid off, dude. You looked amazing.
And all you guys, if you ever get on my rank one day, be happy, because it was a long journey.
It is a long journey. And I'm really proud of this, and I love doing this. And Steven, you're going to come up next. I promise you that. But, you know, in today's day and age, you can't really get kids to have the confidence to come up and talk in front of all of these people. And more than kicks and punches, I really pride our program on that. So I'm very proud of you guys feeling comfortable enough to jump up here and talk the way you do. Amazing job. Steven, you want to go?
So, if you want to know, well, I saw the Lego Batman movie with my dad, okay? And
So I just want to make sure you heard that right. Steven's speech for graduation was that he wanted to come up and take anybody's questions on the Lego Batman movie. So, how awesome are kids? They truly do say the darndest things. God, kids are amazing. Love kids.
if anybody at all wants to know about it, you can ask me at the end of the class. Every one of you. Thank you.
We will take only 3 questions on the Lego Batman movie right now. Anybody have any questions on the Lego Batman movie? Jason. Everybody deserves a little bit of validation. So, I took that moment rather than be as stiff as a board and say, well, that doesn't really relate to martial arts or graduating. I gave him a few extra moments to answer a few questions about the Lego Batman movie. Like, give him the validation. The kid is... kids in general, showing confidence to come up in front of the 75 parents that were there and all the people that were graduating, validate that. Let them be awesome. Let them know that people want to hear what they have to say. Everybody deserves that, man. So there's my little thoughts on that and why I did that. What's number 6? Come on, you guys said them at the beginning. Starts with an H, ends with humility.
Humility?
Oh, good job. All right, so humility. So one of my instructors, Master Goblin, often teaches this idea, this principle for earning rank. So you just earned your advanced red belt. It's about to get put on your waist by a family member. But the way you think about your rank when you earn a new rank is you're only a really good whatever your last rank was. So for me, I'm a 5th degree black belt in this art, but I'm only a really good, I'm a great 4th degree black belt. And every day I have to be humble and work very, very hard to earn my what?
6th.
Not my 6th, but the 5th. Even though I'm wearing the 5th, I have to be humble and earn it every day. I have to work on my stances and my blocks and continue to improve them, work on my kicks, everything. Make it better every day. So stay humble. Don't ever think that when you earn the new rank, now you get to rest. Like I just said to Jason, Jason's getting up there where it's almost time for black belt training. He's got to work twice as hard now, not take a chill pill and relax. So you might have just moved up 1 rank from white, got some color on the belt. Don't chill, work twice as hard now. You guys are getting more serious. You're up to like intermediate ranks, green belt. Work even harder. And you guys are coming up on advanced ranks, like red belt. Work harder, every single day. Yes, sir?
Sir!
So every class you come into, make a little improvement. Don't leave the same, leave what?
Better?
You got all my answers. I like you, Dylan. Leave better. So if it's just 2 days a week, that's 2 times better you get to leave at the end of the week. If you're on the leadership team and you're coming in 1,000,000 days per week, 1,000,000 times better by the end of the week. Could you do that?
Sure.
Now, would you do it because I'm telling you to, or do you do it for yourselves?
Do
Do it for ourselves.
Do it for yourselves. Be as good as you want to be, Jason. Be as good as you want to be, Dylan. Everybody understand?
Sir.
That's what I want to leave you with. The punchline, humility. Everybody stand up.
Sir.
All right, take your belts, take your boards. First, face this way. Bow. Let's bow to our... So some final points that I gather as I finish editing this particular video. One, like I said earlier, nobody gets an easy pass. So don't put yourself in that woe is me victim mentality. And I know that's always a lot easier said than done. However, do your best not to do that and to work on getting yourself out of those type of mindsets. And it is a decision. Your body's going to have a natural chemical reaction how you respond to things. We get addicted to how we respond. We get addicted to those chemicals. When something bad happens, we naturally do something. So it's really quite a challenge to rework your brain, rework the chemicals in your body and how you respond to things. But it is possible, and it takes time, and it takes being self-aware and being conscious. So work on getting yourself, if you find yourself in that woe is me, that victim mentality, really do your best to be more conscious and aware, so when you get into those situations, you start thinking of solutions, because yet again, I truly believe nobody has been on this earth that gets a simple, easy pass. I know multimillionaires, I know a billionaire personally, and they don't get an easy pass. They have problems just like we do, believe me. So there's that. Another quick point, validate people, man. Like, don't validate people that are living life only to be validated. Like, if they can't validate themselves, that's the issue. So that might be a person that you might be adding fuel to the wrong fire there. But, you know, people that don't get it often, man, I try to validate them. You know, I read people really well, and I can tell there's certain people out there that don't get to speak up. So when they do, I make sure they know that I really appreciate that they did. And then the last point that I made at the end, stay humble. You know, you can apply any of this stuff that I'm talking about and teaching in martial arts to your regular life. You know, be really happy with the things that you have. You don't need a bunch of new stuff to fill the void that you have to fill by learning about yourself. So buying stuff, it's not going to make you any happier. Having a ton of money and being able to buy stuff truly doesn't bring happiness. Relationships and you doing the right thing as much as you possibly can, that brings happiness. So stay humble, appreciate the things you have, and the things that you do have, maybe there's ways that they can be improved. So rather than always moving on to that next thing, is there ways that you can be better at some of the things that you have and then move on to the next thing and also improve at that. So those are my final words I'll leave you with. I hope you guys have a beautiful week, and as always, thank you so much for watching. I am really, really grateful. Peace out, guys.